Hello, everybody, and thanks for listening again. Uh, Keep the comments coming, except for that one person who I had to block. No more comments for you. Um, Sunday, May 3rd, 2020, 3 days into May, 2 days from Cinco de Mayo, which I'm sure will be glorious this year, because like everything else, it'll be canceled, and I'm totally confused. Um, every year Christmas moves up. I don't know if this is going to wrap up. Christmas is going to jet into July, or if it's going to go back to, it'll be February of next year, or what's going to happen to it. I saw Santa Claus walking down the street, or Santa Claus. They had sighting of Santa Claus, Elmo, and a unicorn. I don't know if that's some end of days stuff or what, but something weird going on. I would ask the people that are going to walk around dressed like Santa Claus or unicorns or Elmo to be delicate. We're all in we're in a delicate state right now. Don't confuse us with things like that. That's why I lead with the date, because nobody knows the date. The A lot of people have been, if we were given a month off and said, like they do in Europe, and just you have a month off and you can rest and get yourself together and do your thing, and what would you do? We all had these grand plans. Here we've got a month off, and we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do because we didn't plan on it. We didn't plan on any of this. So people think, it's, and I'm not the best person to say this because I don't shut down easily. So, but this whole thing, aren't you getting rest, blah, blah, blah. No, this has been stressful, not restful, because you don't know where it's going. You don't know where it's going to end. Yes, the shiftless bums, they could rest if the earth were on fire. They don't care. The rest of us have a problem with it. We don't know what's going to happen, how we're going to have to adapt or react. We haven't had, this hasn't been, a month like laying on a hammock in the Caribbean. This has been a month of constant barrage of media and tension back to me, and they were thankful. And I appreciate that. And that's what kind of motivates me now to be a little more serious, to talk about the stress part of it and what people are experiencing. And this isn't, but what you could be experiencing is, this is the usual range of the human experience that you go through on a day-to-day basis. This is my interpretation. Going outside your normal ability to cope, it hasn't yet. I'm just telling you that you may be having that. What I am saying is that you do need to deal with it in some way. And this isn't a license to drink or to do bad things, but you need to deal with it. The best way, I think, to deal with it is to start by talking with somebody who you trust, who may be a little smarter than you or have their head on a little better than you, and see what they say. And that might help you along. I think that beating yourself up, internal, that doesn't help. You might need to seek out somebody, but don't keep it inside. What's going on in the world right now is so far from normal, because the thing about this thing is, while people are dying and while it's killing people, it's a big nothing. It's not an enemy we can see or wrap our hands around. It's not a tangible enemy, but the outcome is there. The outcome is there, because whether you're shot, stabbed, or viral infection, dead is dead. He said something about it. They opened a park up, and he literally went on the news and said, parks will be open, but we'll shut them down quick if you start acting like knuckleheads. I thought that was great. He was kind of giving it, you kids get off my lawn if you start acting like knuckleheads. Only in Jersey. I had made a Three Stooges clip for that, but I decided not to use it. I wanted to talk a little bit about people going off with different things and their theories and everything. And there's the graphic. I didn't, as you can see, line the graphic up right yet. I'm gonna get up on my soapbox here, and I don't know how to do that. Okay, I can do it from over here, or maybe I just don't do it at all. Okay, here's the deal, guys. The beauty of this country is we all have our opinions, we all have our beliefs, we all have our values. Paranoia and hate and all these things, that's outside the scope of decency. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. Like, the internet was supposed to give us access to information to it says that we are right. And that's not logical debate. That's not what Socrates, Aristotle, or anybody else meant. You have to seek them forth, and they will argue this, but facts outweigh truths. Truths are subjective of everything. It really does go back to and an argument isn't a bad thing. It's been turned into a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It was a civil discourse, fact versus fact. So if you can learn how to do that, you will be able to use that in every aspect of your life. Every aspect of your life. Because this box here is an amplifier, and it amplifies good and amplifies bad. But we tend to pay attention to bad. We always have, for some reason. That's human nature. Speak your mind, but make sure you validate it, because the rest of this is nonsense and hype, and it's distracting from the real urgency of what's happening in the world right now. There are real problems. There are real your own gain, your political beliefs, who that species. We got to work with that. Don't go against all of that just because you think you disagree with somebody because of something you read. You're a human being with a brain and free thought. Don't follow dogma just for the sake of dogma. Well, I'm done with that. I'm done with this. I'll leave you guys alone, let you get back to your day. You guys enjoy, and thank you. Take care.